No. I'm gonna take.
I'll give you something good, that for sure. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live, baby! Yes! Yes, we fired our bosses. We took our lives by storm, and we are living in our dreams, baby! When you live in your dreams, there's just no way to wake up upset. There's no way to think that you don't have it all, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you. If you're with me, we all got it together, man. Man, who's got it better than us, baby? Who's got it better than us? Shout out to the lifers in the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get it going every single day without a day off. Why would I take a day off from my labor of love, baby? It's not labor if it's your passion. I was thinking about that Labor Day yesterday. It really got to me a little bit. Labor Day. You know, why do people need a chance from labor? You know, right off the bat, I want to talk about my beautiful people over at BOOKMAP. Little fun thing they're doing here. Ready for our first ever nano Bitcoin futures trading competition, September 12th to the 16th. Win 3,000 cash, limited to 250 places. Only sure to be registered early and get a place. Open to all. I'll put a link here I'm going to take this link right here. I'm going to pin it into the live comment section here. We're going to pin that link for you. So bang, bang, bang. Get ready. Take that off. You know what I'm saying? Take a day off. Never take it a day off. People get so upset because they're like, man, I took a day off. Why doesn't he? You know why? Because I work from home, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Day 30 of the lemon water for this guy. Shout out to Bison9 for the 30 days straight with the lemon water. And I don't know how many days I have. I have like 1,000 days straight with lemon water. Ain't a day goes by I don't have at least a sip of lemon water. I got to know where the lemons are. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a big sip. Actually, the other day, I think I missed like 1 or 2 days because we were out of lemons. So, hey, it happens. That's when I think about it. But that was like the first time in years. So let me take a big sip of the lemon water. Help decalcify the pineal gland. Get yourself ready to go. Bang, bang, bang. Real G's never take a day off. There's no reason to take a day off if you're a real G, man. You grind to the day you die, man. Retirement kills you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some good gurgle sounds. Shout out to... Stop it. But look, this is really cool. Not sure when you want to join the competition. You can still benefit from BookMap's partnership with TradVacate. 0 exchange fees, 0 BookMap commissions, 0 market data, and 0 BookMap subscription fees. Nano Bitcoin Futures, symbol BIT-U2, is a new form of Bitcoin futures from Coinbase Derivatives by TradVacate. Designed for active traders to get into Bitcoin by trading commission-free with U.S. regulated brokers. The benefits of trading, I want to make it really clear, I was given a nice little compensation to promote this. It wasn't a lot, but I just want to make it clear, I was given a little bit of coin to promote this, so I just want to make it really clear. I disclose any time I was ever given money for any type of reason. So BookMap was like, hey, will you promote this? And I said, I would love to. The competition at a glance, trade BIT-U2 with TradVacate, free and open to all, but places are limited to 250. Runs from 11:59 September 11th to 11:59 September 16th. Winner that has the highest P&L at the end. First prize is $3,000 plus global lifetime. Second is global plus lifetime. And third is global annual. So, hey, if you want to jump on in, there's the link there. Now, it is Binance. I don't really do nano futures, right? I've never done them. So I'd have to maybe jump in and try it a little bit. So this is interesting to me. I'm going to decide whether I have the time to even do it. But if you want to jump on in 5 days, you could register now and jump on in. So greatly appreciate that. If you want to find out or become one of the 250, man, not many people can get in there. So, hey, it'd be kind of cool, though. In nano futures, it's like you bet on if the price is going to go up or down, and within a 5-minute period, probably a small period. So you're betting on the price action in a 2 to 3 second. You're like, if price is going to be above, this is what nano futures are, right? You're going to be watching. It's kind of insane, but you watch the S&P and you'll be like, in the next 2 minutes, price will be above 38.9411, and you'll be like, yes. And if it's below, you lose. If it's above, you win. And it's insane. It's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? So let's take a look at what just happened here. Massive dump for the S&P. Massive dump. And look, if you look at it really closely, it wasn't perfect. And honestly, I want to teach you something here. We have a shoulder. We have a head. We have a shoulder. And look, we were oversold here on the 1 hour and the 15-minute, attempting to get a bounce. However, look, the 1 hour wasn't done yet. And look at that. In the last 2 hours, the S&P taking a massive dump to the downside. Now, I've been short. So, I was looking at this and I was like, there's a chance that we get a pump to the upside here. But I've been short. So I have to be honest. I'm a little happy that I just saw that because we've been short. Shout out to the lifers. Where are my lifers at? How many people have been short with me this entire time? I've been short. Why have I been short? Well, because Bitcoin has not shown any strength above big boy areas and big boy resistance. And until it does that, there's just no reason to take it seriously. So, yeah, I don't see the reason. Shout out to the 518 people on the live stream, 200 likes. The 200 likes are not going to cut it, everybody. That's not the lifer way to a guy that works every single day. Name a YouTuber that hasn't taken a day off in a long, over a year and a half about. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. So we look at this. Bitcoin, now I saw the 15-minute was oversold. I didn't check that 7-minute was a little, 7-minute got overbought and couldn't get above the zone. And when the 7-minute crashed, and then when we got low, boom. We did hold the zone. So luckily, Bitcoin did hold the bottom trend line. You see that? Which has been resistant, been support for a while now, and we're oversold in the 15-minute. Expect a bit of a bounce here. Bit of a V-shaped recovery. We're going to open up BOOKMAP too. This was a violent move pretty fast. Caught me off guard this morning. Hello from the Bit Boy Squad. Shout out to Jamie Durden, man. We love you. Shout out to my man, Jamie. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Bit Squad and everyone out there. Thank you. The one and only shout out to Benny Boy 07, my man. Appreciate you being a good father. Bro Bump is coming soon. Boom. There we go. And where's the man that puts diamonds on his wedding ring? I said, baby, you know, I'm an Aries. The diamond is our birthstone. So I said, babe, how come you're the only one that gets to have diamonds on your wedding ring? I'm like, I want diamonds, baby. So I put diamonds. She got me a ring with diamonds on it. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Diamonds aren't just for lady. Nah, I'm not even a huge diamond fan, actually. I think they're a scam, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'd much rather buy a Bitcoin than a diamond. I'll tell you that right now. So look, we got the fallback. And look, if you look at this closely, I was working out as this was forming, sad to say. I have to take some time to myself. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. I don't take a lot, though. I'll tell you what, I give about 80% of my time to the group every single day. A diamond is a lifer's best friend. You're funny, man. Yeah, like a diamond. A diamond to the downside reversal. Bitcoin is going to 100K. At one point, it will, yeah. Diamond hands, I see. Could only afford a wooden wedding band. LOL. Shout out to Roddy Robinson with the wood, man. Bitcoin, hey, man, I bought this when we were broke, man. Come on. You know what? Even when I was broke, man, I spent money on myself knowing that one day I would become a multimillionaire. I used to say, my wife would be like, why aren't you saving? And I did save money. That's not true. But, you know, every once in a while I'd do something lavish and my wife would be like, why? And I'd be like, listen, I'm going to be a multimillionaire one day. Like, I'm going to have so much money, it's not going to worry about a baby, you'll be. And I used to say it all the time, every single day. Even when I was dead broke, I was like, man, I'm destined for greatness. Something good will happen. I'm telling you, your dreams become you. Your thoughts become you. Just keep pushing forward. Sometimes it may feel like a daydream. It may feel like you're just kind of, you know, just putting along. But as long as your mind is in the right place, the opportunities will present themselves. You'd be surprised. So 15 minutes oversold. 1 hour's oversold. Again, now I'm expecting a bit of a bounce here. So let's clean this up. And let's just show you what type of pattern we may have brewing. So the 1 hour is in a bit of this falling wedge. It's ugly. And it's really, you really have to go to the 15-minute to get some type of clarity on the price action here. Honestly, it's like it broke down. It's ugly, right? I have to say that it fell out of the pattern. Like, sometimes you can't try to cheat the pattern, but like, yeah, to me, it just fell out of the pattern here to the downside, you know? Really nothing I can say about that. Like, rounded top, dump to the downside. We did get the bounce. So I'm expecting a bounce now for Bitcoin, but here, you know, and we just keep creating the green box of death, you know, right? Like, where, you know, but look, if you can't get a candle to close above 20,000, I keep saying this, I remain short. So like, I continuously remain short, but as Bitcoin just stays in the sideways range, some of the small cap altcoins are going to just do whatever they want and they're going to pump. That's why we made gains. Let's talk about the gains we made in the trading group just yesterday and in the last few days. Some of them took 4 days, some of them took 5 days. But let's go over the gains, baby. So we hit, remember Fracton Protocol? Someone asked me to deep dive it. I didn't really know what it was, but we deep dived it. We took it down there. This thing would pump. That was the first time. That was actually back here. See, that end of that is right there. This thing would pump twice, you know. Fracton Protocol pumped again, though, out of another flag to the upside for 12% last night. Might be up a little more. Flux. We had it in this cup and handle inside of the bull pennant. Banged on you for 50%. I talked about it over and over again. Flux has been my radar for a month now. We've traded it 3 or 4 times, and really it has hit its move like 3 out of 4 times now. Credit I saw in this double bottom, likely to break to the upside. Zoomed in the 1 hour, did get a bit of a pump here for 20%. Put it out at 7 last night. 11 later on, it did pump. And then MFT, given to us also by Token Metrics, right? It's Hi-Fi protocol, and it was in a tight channel here, getting wedged, likely to break to the upside with tight moving averages. I teach all this every single Tuesday. Everybody, I'm going to make a huge announcement right now. Huge announcement. If you're in the trading group, we're going to drop the price of the beginner's course to $60. Yes, you just heard it. You just heard it. We are dropping the beginner's course to $60 because we sat together and brainstormed. We said more people will stay in the group even longer. So you'll end up spending even more money and staying in the group longer and making more and learning more, right? If you get more educated. You know, we have great retention, but so I could take a price hit to get more people educated. So but you have to join the trading group to get the discount. All right, it's $99 if you're outside of the trading group. If you're in the trading group, $60 to join the beginners course. It's today from 3 to 5. I would love to see 20, 30 people in there, and we could get a lot of people. Imagine if we could get chunks of 30 people, bang, bang, bang. Then of the 800 people in the trading group, everyone's taking the beginners course. Everyone is educated. Everybody knows what's happening. We will be so strong as a group if everybody takes this course. I'm telling you, I put my life and soul into it. It has years and years of back testing. I know it helps people. I've seen people take the course. I've seen in a week their charts are different. I've seen their mentality change. I know for a fact by all the different people that I've given this course to that it will benefit and change your life. I can't say I know for a fact. I guess I don't want to say guarantees, but for me, I have seen people give me so much feedback that they absolutely love the course. So we are lowering the course to $60. That's a huge discount. Join today. Sean, can we get a flyer for that? And can we get that up on Twitter and just let that out? And we post it to the Discord. If you hear me, Sean, let me know. I appreciate it. $60 for chart independence. He is an amazing teacher, peeps. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I mean, Andrew Simone, once you see the indicator we built, you'd be like, what? Because, not to be rude, but you're one man, right? We have like 4 or 5 of the best minds working on this insane indicator. So even me, I'm one man. You know, I couldn't come up with what 8 men could do. This indicator will blow your mind when you eventually get your hands on it. Oh my God. You'll freak out. So trust me. We'll transcend through quantum time and space, baby. Man, if everyone in the group had the beginner's course under their belt, that would help us out so much, especially with all the new members trying to learn. You won't regret it. Do it. Please, everyone, sign up today. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Sign up for the beginner's course today. There's still time. And you can pay with PayPal. You can pay in cryptocurrency. There's just no reason not to get educated. So today is education day. We're opening it up $60 to take the course, baby. Email cryptolifers. And honestly, you owe it to everyone in the group. You owe it to all of us to take the course. And I know it's crazy, but you do. I mean, the amount of education you're going to get for $60, most people would charge you $2,000. They would space it out 3 to 4 weeks. You know. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com to jump on in. All right. So, Bitcoin just made a quick, swift V-shaped recovery. S&P did not. Tried to a little bit. Let's look at the 15. A little bit, but wow, what a dump for the S&P. And this is bad. This is scary. I'll tell you why. Well, let me open this up. Soon you will be back inside the wedge. And this was a double bottom here, and you just broke 3,900 for the S&P. A huge support zone that needed to be held, you know. So major dumpage for the S&P. We're going to take a look at the dollar as well, and take a look at what's happening for the DXY. More than likely, the DXY took a nice pump to the upside. No, look, even the DXY took a dump. It's interesting, huh? It did make that higher high, though, and it's negating my double top and broke back to the upside. However, we still have this huge bearish divergence forming. Huge bearish divergence here now. Look at this. Like, it just... This is a mess. Hold on. So the dollar index defies my green zone and gets above the resistance. We do not double top. Spells trouble for Bitcoin, spells trouble for the S&P. When the dollar gets strong, it hurts the stock market. All right? This is why the shorts are in order right now. All right? But we have, I mean, this is very overbought. It eventually about to come to the downside. You know? And it's in a rising wedge that breaks down 68% of the time. Attempting to break out of this here. Ugly pattern. Really, the only way to look at it is it broke out of this flag to the upside. See that? It broke out of the flag. like defied bearish divvy, like, which is just, still has it though, because this is swing down to swing down. That's a swing to the upside. That's actually hidden bearish divergence right there. So usually tells you that you'll make a low lower than the previous low down here. You flip this upside down. That's how hidden bullish divergence works. But anyway, need I digress. So overbought here, right? Shout out to everybody here. Look at the likes, 333 likes. This is unbelievable. 333. I love the 333. You people are amazing. I don't know how you did that. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. The 333 follows me around. I prove it to everybody. It's always there. It just stays. It stays like, look, like butter. There it is. Now it's gone. Everyone, we got 700 people on the live. It would be awesome if the likes match the watchers just for the algo to pump this channel, to get more people educated, to teach people what they need to know about cryptocurrency. Bang, bang, bang. Hello, amigo. That's a great suit right there. Greetings from South America. Thank you so much, man. Hugo Boss. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. All right, so DXY pushing to the upside on the 4-hour time frame. Look at that. And it's got legs. And it's got legs. Let's open up this channel. And so the DXY showing signs of life that it may just want to make a move to the upside here. I'm going to take off my moving averages for clarity. What is that line? An old line? All right. So look, when we look at the DXY, this is what it did. It broke out of this ascending triangle, and then it's retesting the top trend line here. Just give me a second. I got you. I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to reel you right back in, baby. You thought I lost it, but I got it, baby. It's like a big fish. Big Wick Tuna out there. Is Big Wick Tuna in the house? Are you out there? Everybody, have you ever seen the stream before? Are you new to the stream? I want to know if you're new to the stream. We do a lot of fun, interesting stuff. I want to know if you're new to the stream. Let me know if you're new to the stream. The hour and the 15-minute are cooked, though. They are. They are. They are. And there's bearish divergence here, too. Strong on the 4-hour time frame. What do I mean by that? Well, this is swinging to the upside, swing up to swing up. This is swinging to the downside on the RSI. That's bearish divergence also on the daily. So, like, it's showing me that there's a chance Bitcoin has bottomed because we keep coming up with this strong bearish divergence on both of the bigger time frames. 4-hour wants to give one more push to the upside, though. It's interesting. All right, so the 1 hour is done, wants to come back to the downside. This could give a little relief rally for Bitcoin and the altcoins. So look for some altcoins that are in a nice flag in a way that didn't get hit too bad by Bitcoin. And that's what we're going to trade. So I tell you, man, we become very skilled at finding what coin is hot. All right, how do you do that? You go to coin market cap. All right, right off the bat, right when a Bitcoin dips, you hit all the cryptocurrencies. You go to 24 hour, or you go to 1 hour even, right? And you see if there's any coin that's holding its own, right? And so look, you can look all stable coins at the top. So nothing really held. Gemini dollar is all right. FEI, which looks like some type of stable coin too, right? Neutrino, all stable coins. Clayton. So you look at Clayton, you're like, wow, Clayton is strong. Ethereum Classic is strong. Huobi token, as we talked about before, is strong. ApeCoin is strong. You see? KuCoin token is strong. Tron is strong recently. Atom has been super strong. So you're like, okay. XRP a little strong, right? So you're like, okay. Bitcoin takes a tank, but the rest of the market's okay. You know, or these coins are the stronger coins. So we look at Clayton. We look at ETC. We look at Huobi. We look at KuCoin shares. We look at Cosmos, right? And those are the coins that I may look at today for possible gains or to look at for a bounce. I'm New Bro. Love your show already from the Great Lakes in Canada. Peace and much love. Keep bringing you lifer for life. Shout out to Frank Jackson in the house. Shout out to all the new people on the live stream. We love you, baby. We love you. Glad to have you here, Frank. Shout out to Roddy Robinson with the big old bear hug. God bless Portland, Oregon, man. Shout out to everybody here. The 4-hour DXY looks very bullish on the RSI Stokes. The one needs to flip downward, but still, the 4-hour is I suggest exactly what you said. I lost 2K last month, and ever since I watched your stream, almost recovered 1.5 in just 2 weeks. Crypto Monster. Really, what you just did was awesome, and you could help a lot of people if you go to my free server, all right? The link is in the description below. It's at the top. It says join the trading group, and just write this in the free testimonial. You'll have access to my free server here, and then just write in the testimonial what you just said, because that would be amazing. We'll copy paste it in there if I get an assistant to maybe grab that for me. But unbelievable. Thank you so much for the love, dude. See, he lost, he came back, he got educated, he began to crawl back. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say walk back. He made a run back. The endless amount of new sauce you spill is crazy. Still learning something new every day. Shout out to Vitality B in the house. We're spilling that sauce all over the kitchen. Could you share some learning tips on learning experience relating to crypto trading, day trading, or swing trading as your main source of income? Honestly, for me, I was never a full-blown day trader, like bang, 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 like you know what I'm saying? For me personally, I was a great swing trader. Able to, like I would go after trying to make 5,000 to 10,000 extra a month, and then sometimes even when I wasn't that good of a trader in a bear, I didn't understand a crypto bear market 5 years ago, right? I understood how to trade bullishly. I did not understand how to take the downs. I didn't know. I knew how to scalp, and I traded gold and silver on the Toronto Stock Exchange, and I had traded 5 years in the stock market, but I truly did not know how to weather the storm of crypto, right? So good advice here, good advice for myself that I tell myself all the time. And shout out to the 770 people on the live, 420 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the 420 likes in the game in the 777s, baby. Strike 2, Robert. Robert's out. Robert, I love you, but we have to remove you. You're negative. We can't handle negative people, man. We can't handle negative people. Our goal is to educate people. If selling the course is what we do, it is what it is. I got to move on. I got distracted by a troll. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody here. Keep your eye on ENS. Thank you for saying that. So we look at now we know what the strong coins of the day are, number one. So if you came to the channel, you just got educated. So instead of complaining about some guy trying to sell a course, could have been like, wow, he just showed me how to find the hot coins of the day. And I can reuse this every time Bitcoin takes a dump to find gains. Wow, that guy's pretty nice. Maybe I should send him a super chat and say thanks. But instead, people will hate on you no matter what you do, everybody. You can't, it's their disposition. I've learned not to touch my disposition with theirs. I'm in a great place. I'm happy. I live in my dreams. I dreamed this up and I live in it now. And this is where I want to be. And, I don't want to deal with someone that is in a negative motion or in a negative sense. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't. It's like a corrupt file in the computer. It must be removed so we can continue to go. Like we got to download Windows and reinstall. You know what I mean? So, and reinstalling, that's like getting rid of a bad person in your life. It's time to move on, So we could get this V-shaped recovery here. The only reason is we didn't really make a bear flag yet, and we're already bouncing back to the upside. We could push up, watching this for a possible V-shaped recovery right back to the upside here. Could just be a short squeeze trying to take everyone out of the game. A long squeeze, I mean. 3,900 back above it, okay. And honestly, you know what we'll do now? After this dump, I'm going to delete all my work here. And then we're just going to look at the bigger picture here for the S&P. And we're going to see, can we weather the storm? And why we look at the S&P, because this is going to directly correlate to what's going to happen to bitty Bitcoin and the rest of the big old market, all right? So first thing I want to do is just use, my levels of support and resistance here. Now, we've never been at these levels. Major support here at about 33.50 if we do come down there, okay? And then we mark our resistance points. Thank you so much for the $6 Japanese yen, right? Is that what it is? When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Shout out to Anku Kutsi Butsu. You are the viewer. I always say, if you get dirt on the lens, what do? You wipe the lens clean. You know what I'm saying? You can't look through things with a dirty lens. Having a dirty lens is not believing in yourself. Having a dirty lens is not seeing the world in an open-minded, loving manner. And if you can't see the world in an open-minded, beautiful, loving way, then it's going to be a tough life. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard no matter what. I always say, I love Dan Payne the other day. He was like, it's hard not being able to pay the bills. He's like, it's hard working a 9 to 5. He's like, it's hard being in traffic every day. He goes, it's hard. He goes, you know what's also hard? He goes, it's hard making $10 million a year. He goes, it's hard running a company. He goes, it's hard waking up every single day and not taking a day off. He goes, it's hard. He's like, it's going to be hard no matter what you do. So you might as well become a freaking multi-billionaire and go after your dreams because it's going to be hard. And I was listening to that the other day and I was like, man, and if you go listen to that speech, he will blow you away. And he talks like even harder than I did just there. And he's like, you think you want it? He's like, it's going to be hard no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be hard no matter what you do. So go after what you love, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be hard no matter what. And you're only going to die on your way to trying. I always said, you know what made me say to go after it? I kept thinking about my death. And I kept thinking about all the people that died. And I kept thinking, Sam, dude, just go after what you love. Like, who cares what people think about you? Who cares what you... I said, you're going to die one day, and And the people that you thought cared about you are going to die one day. I said, and all you could do is create a legacy and help other people believe in themselves. I said, so go out there and get it, man. I said, yo, I'd rather risk being like, you know, I said, you can always go back to the 9 to 5. I said, go start the YouTube channel, go out, live your dreams. And you know what, if they don't work out, you can always go back to the 9 to 5 life but I said to myself, man, you know you won't go back. You know you won't go back. So look at the S&P, shoulder headed to shoulder. We have seen a bit of support here because we had heavy resistance in this moment. And so when we calm down and we look at the big picture, we realize we may be okay here. Okay, the daily's in a falling wedge and oversold, expecting a bit of a bounce here. And so that's a flag. And Elliott wave theory is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. And I don't love Elliott wave. I'm not huge on it. I don't think it's even needed for gains. But so can we break back to the upside here? This is also a bit of a cup with a handle for the S&P, and we're extremely oversold. What also happened was this swing up, remember this hidden bullish that I keep bringing up on the channel? That is hidden bullish divergence for the S&P. So we did get a slam to the downside. However, we did hold 3,900, and we're okay. People just don't know how great the Lifer Group is. I'm just starting to understand. I'm like a small ant on a huge journey. Glad you're on this journey with Sam. Someday, I'll give you a huge... glad you're on this journey with me, Sam. Someday, I'll give you a hug. Thank you so much, Crypto Knight. I love you. This man keeps me going when my mind wants to give up. You cannot give up, Gina. You can never give up because I was on my darkest days. My wrist was bleeding. I had nothing. I lost my life, Gina. Forget being depressed. When you're bleeding out the hand, you can't wait to be depressed. Because you know what? Being depressed means you're alive. When you're dead, you can't even think of how sad you are about life. How is that? When you're about to die, you would dream about, you know what, your blood's dripping out of your hand. You're like, you know what, God, I'll take a year of being depressed just to be alive. Being depressed is at least I can eat that day. I can see. And again, I hate being depressed. It might as well be dead. So I'm not saying that. But what I mean is, if you almost lose your life, and I bring it up the last few days because I don't know, it's been hitting me. But if you almost lose your life, you go after it, baby. Seeing my wife's father pass away right after he retired and was just starting to pursue the passions really impacted me. He never did, he died never doing what he truly wanted to and was so talented in many, many things, man. Damn, that's you know, I kept reading books about people that missed opportunities. And I said to myself, man, are you going to be a has-been or are you going to take life by the reins and go after it? So I inspire you, you inspire me. Together we create this dream. I'm telling you, you keep hitting that like button, you keep showing up. And it's because you did it for me. And because of the world has so much love in it, so many people responded to me, and the love is so real. So look, can we bounce? So here's a big deal. Let's make a green box of support here. And this is a very, very crucial area for the S&P. Extremely. I'm so excited today. My computer got built a day early by the people over at Micro Center. So shout out to Micro Center. We love you. You guys are getting good publicity right now because you did the right thing. So they built my computer over at Micro Center. It's ready to go. Can you believe it? It's ready to go. It was ready yesterday at 5, but I missed it. Look, this was the coolest thing I ever heard in my life. I was sitting there and I was like, wait, what was this? What did they say?
Summer on Wednesday, September 7th at 4 o'clock p.m. Please call us to confirm this appointment at 617-327.
Nope. Sorry.
Hi, this is Jack calling for the Cambridge Micro Center. I'm just calling to let you know that your PC is done and ready to be picked up.
Yes.
We do close at 6 p.m. tonight.
Oh.
When you do come in, just let the technician know that your computer will be in the build area.
Yes. I freaking love this, man. Oh, man, I'm excited. I'm very excited. You can see the nerd in me coming out, man. I'm so excited. It's been 5.5 years since I bought a computer. I'm like lit right now. It was 2017. It will be coming up on 6 years. Constantly in beast mode, Sam. Looking forward to the course this afternoon, man. I can't wait. Everyone, the course is $60. Jump on into the course today. Okay? Jump on into the course today. If you're a member, it's $60 only if you're already a member. It's $100. We'll go down to $80 today. $80 we'll knock it down to today just because I'm in a good mood, all right? If you join today, it's normally $99. We'll let you come in for $80, $60 if you're already in the trading group. So come on. Come on. I want to get people educated. I love teaching that course. I've taught so many people that course. I've had so much money. I got lost in a mountain by myself for a day. Fell down a creek bed. No one around. Survived. Sure makes you appreciate life. That sounds scary. I watch stuff like that all the time. I shouldn't be alive. So Bitcoin in this falling wedge and breaking to the upside. Measured move to the upside here. So we had the major dumpage, but Bitcoin held the zone. S&P is holding the zone. And so you come to this channel, take a deep breath. We're back above 19.8. Looks like Bitcoin's headed back to resistance at $20,000. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to pump here on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. And see, it's not about freaking out. It's about watching this happen and taking advantage of the Bitcoin move. You know what I mean? So this is what it is. This is what it is. So, and again, if you take the class, you're going to learn so much. You're going to understand so much about what we do here during the trading, what we do here during trading, So look, Fraction Protocol getting bullish. This thing's been bullish and continue to stay bullish. Let me take a look. So after we hit gains and we celebrate the gains, I delete everything and I kind of look at it again fresh because I want fresh eyes on the chart, all right? The daily is a little exposed, but it doesn't have enough information to be a daily chart. 22 hours getting there, telling you it's probably time to take some profits. The 12 hours getting a little high as well. The 4 hour has a little bit of momentum, but if you look at it, I guess you broke out of this channel to the upside. You're staying above the zone here. This has a measured move that could continue. It doesn't have a lot. I've seen the 4 hour flip though. You're getting higher into high risk zone though. 42% possible gains. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame for Fraction. Now the 1 hour is doing what's called a bullish retest, bouncing off the top of this channel, possibly making a bit of a bump. Again, it's going to follow Bitcoin and it's pretty bullish compared. Look, you could even say maybe did it do this and is it retesting there? All right. You could also just put this inside the channel. Bit of a shoulder head and a shoulder there too. So possible scalp. So Bitcoin pumps. This is going to pump, but Bitcoin's looking somewhat bullish here for a move. Tuesdays tend to release, possibly 50. So there's a possible gain coming here out of Fraction Protocol on the 15-minute. High risk for sure. And you have resistance coming right above. And if Bitcoin just hits resistance and dumps, this ain't going to happen. So it's high risk, but it is in a tight channel. And there's a chance that this 15-minute can push you up to the upside. Take a look at your 1 hour. Your 1 hour is bending too as well. Fraction. Been on the radar for a possible scalp. Fraction on the radar for a possible scalp. But again, high risk, high risk. All right. And the course is taught on Zoom. You do not need a camera or a microphone. You're ready to go. And we have a tweet too if you want to check us out on Twitter. If you're in the trading group already, now offering the beginner's course only for $60. Grab this if you're a member or joining the 99. This is how you get most from the trading group and learn the secrets of the cryptolifer. Invest in your future. Email cryptolifers@gmail. For new and existing members of the 99 group, 60 beans. So jump on in there. We would love to see you in there. Thank you so much for that. And let's do our interactive tweet of the day. Okay? Interactive tweet of the day. Okay? How many coins is too many? 5, 15, 55. I used to think I could hold way more coins. I'm in the thing that I like to have like no more than really 20 cryptocurrencies at any given moment. Maybe even smaller than that. But how many coins is too many? And I believe I have to put another O in there, right? How many coins is too many? How many cryptocurrencies is too many? Right? That's what I should say for the hashtag. How many cryptocurrency coins is too many? All right? Follow us there. And did I spell that right? Cryptocurrency, yeah. How many cryptocurrency coins is too many? 5, 15, 55? What is your favorite? Double question, huh? I never did a double question. All right. And we're going to tweet that out. Follow me at cryptolifer33 to get your tweet featured on the show. We'll go over it. We'll talk about it. We'll like you. And we'll have you give yourself a mention. You might just get a follow. You might grow on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. We'd greatly appreciate it. So that's out there. And we're going to have fun with that interactive tweet at the end of the stream. So look out for that. If you're a Twitter bot, what motivates you to tweet? You know what I'm saying? I thought that was funny. I know. I wake up feeling silly. You know what I mean? I wake up feeling silly. Did that tweet go out yet? I'm still waiting on it. How many cryptocurrency coins is too many? 5, 15, 55? What is your favorite? All right. Let's get back into the charts here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. The likes almost up to 500. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. And see, it's sketchy when you draw it on a smaller time frame, you know. Now, I could also just put that in there like so. And it's a bit of an ascending triangle. Showing signs of life. Moving averages could give you a little bit of a move. Do you have some bearish divergence? I mean, it kind of already played out. You got a bit of a falling wedge here too. And Fracton's been hot. So, you know, I could see a little bit of a push-up if Bitcoin gets that jump. I could see a little push-up for Fracton. But again, high risk, high reward. You have to have a trading style, and it must fit your trading style. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. Okay, I want to make that really clear. You know, I got educated. I joined a trading group. Then I started applying the skills that I learned, and I never took someone else's calls. I never did what someone told me to do. And, you know, and I won't either. I will never take, you know, I'm not going to ever go over your portfolio for you. I'm not going to oversee you. That's not happening. I'm not going to trade for you. That's not happening. I will never take funds from you. If someone ever offers you that, that is a scammer, someone doing something strange behind the back. And that is not me. Please report them to me. Send us an email right away so we can take care of that situation if it does arise. Hopefully it's been okay, but just something to keep on the radar, right, in case. So now, did I shut off the music and did I lose it? No, there we go. All right. A little bit of deep house here. See how they do. Nah, I'll go back to my saved crypto stream. I like this. This beat is hot. Sounds a lot like the other one, but it ends up breaking down completely differently. I'm 100x on Phantom. Is not a great idea. I never do 100x on anything. You do whatever makes you happy, man. 90% Cadena, 10% Bitcoin. I still think it's going to crash. Sam, you have come so far. I've been watching you since like 3 subs. Keep it up. Shout out to Michael Olin when I had 3 subs. Isn't that crazy, man? What's it like to watch that? I would love to have seen that like from outside. Insanity. So look, we gave you MFT and it went for more gains, up for 20%. Shout out to anyone that jumped in to NFT in the trading group. Bang, bang, bang. And how did we figure out how to use this? And that's the thing. A lot of people show you their gains and flaunt their gains, but they're not going to actually open up the hood and show you what's under the engine, right? We do that. Look, how did I make the gain? I mean, I looked for tight moving averages. I knew we were in a pennant. Price action was making higher highs to the upside. The stochastics RSI was looking sweet to me. 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame. All right. I checked out the daily. The daily was a little high, but scooping. So I could get a lucky scoop, and I was hoping for the lucky scoop with the high risk reward. Also, I am a Token Metrics subscriber, which cost me $1,000 a year, by the way. And if you join my trading group, I open up my account on the weekly screen share every single Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30, and that's worth more. That's worth, you know, I pay $90 a month for that alone. And you get access to it if you hang out with me in my weekly screen share. So, like, duh. For $99 a month, you won't get better access to tools, ideas, a learning school, a group of amazing people that love you and want to help you. I mean, people that are all getting educated right now, they're signing up for the course. I'm telling you, if you don't sign up for the course for $60, it's going to change your life. I really want to push it today because I really want to see the impact it has on all the new people in the group. I just want to see so many people get educated and really start taking their life by storm. You know what I mean? I designed that class for you to get to the point A to point B in the most efficient and I believe the fastest manner possible. So we play for MFT. So I liked MFT for all these reasons. Okay? This push up here was nice. Before that, there was lack of bullish momentum. When I look at the MACD, it had like a dot. That told me we were likely to get some type of bullish movement. There was no bearish momentum on the MACD. It's an indication to me something is happening. Tight moving averages. A bit of a double bottom here too as well. So I said, man, and we're holding the zone at the bottom of the channel. MFT looked highly likely to break to the upside, and bang, bang, bang. Shout out to anyone that applied their own special sauce to this, figured out, you know, got educated the way I teach, maybe added something else to the mix, found a probability and took advantage of it. So bang, bang, bang. Ape wedge formed and low on the stochastics, looking ready. Let's take a look at Ape. Ape, one of the stronger coins that we did look at today. And we're going to go over those what style of trading would you recommend someone who works from 5:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m.? Not financial advice. You know, when I worked from 7 p.m. to 3 in the morning, you know, and honestly, I didn't have a boss or anyone watching me. It was pretty easy for me to trade at work. I also always had a desk where I could sit there and just, you know, just not be watched. So, But when I start, you know what I always say for me personally, the 4 hour is just the best time frame. And using the 15-minute and the 1 hour to get a bit of a precise entry, and to me, it's like, doesn't get better than that. You make sure the daily's oversold and low. And then, so you look for oversold dailies, and then you look for oversold 4 hours, and then you wait and set traps and alerts on the 15 minutes and the 1 hour to execute. And to me, that's my bread and butter, really. And then sometimes I take that same bread and butter and I flip it to the 1 hour, and I execute on the 15 or the 7. And every once in a while, I flip it to the 15 and I execute on the 5 and the 7 minute, and boom, boom, boom. You know, I use those smaller time frames to pinpoint accurate whether support or resistance is holding, whether there's some, whether there's a movement, and therefore I usually end up, getting a high probability move out of that. It takes a lot of years of playing around. Like I spent years falling on my face and not having any idea what I was doing. You know what I mean? Just over and over again. And then eventually it just came to fruition. And that's what the universe does if you dedicate yourself to anything in life. Eventually you'll just get a bit of a bonus. So look, I mean, this is, to me, a bit of a symmetrical triangle bear flag. And you really want to look at what your daily's doing, and you're getting overbought on your daily. So ape, to me, looking pretty sketchy for a possible move to the downside. And if Bitcoin takes a dump, everything is going to take a move. And, S&P struggling too a little bit, but it could get a bounce. Right now, though, the S&P looks more bullish than Bitcoin. They look somewhat decoupled, which is also weird. Shout out to Diablo. Thank you, Lifer. Anytime, my man. Anytime. That's the edge that I'm using as well. You have showed me a great stochastic strategy. Thanks a lot. Lakoki, man, I woke up this morning and I was just blown away by what you did, man. I come up and I see this extra thing. Where was it? Right here. Stochastics averaging. And I'm like, what is that? So I click on it, and I don't even think it's fair to give out for free. You got to join the trading school. But this man went through so much and figured out so much. Oh my gosh. And when I go back, and then I know, like, you're where I used to be. Where I still am too. But as I grew and I got deep in my head, that's when I really began to change it. You know what I mean? Crypto Monster, man, write it in the testimonials, man. Join the server, bro. Okay, so check it out. Let's turn this fan off. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so look, that's a bear flag to me. It doesn't look too crispy. So we'll watch the 1 hour, but, you could just come up and get rejected. Look at the last few 1 hours. Like here, you just came up, got rejected. Came up, got rejected. And so what you're looking for here is a rejection. And honestly, I look at the other way around. I like to see the trade a few days ahead of the trade. So I'd be looking to short this to the downside. You see what I'm saying? To me, likely this is coming down possibly to about 434 in my humble opinion. So I think it's more higher probability we break to the downside than to the upside based on the bigger oscillators and based on the target at hand. But anything is possible. Let's watch this 1 hour and see what the 1 hour can do. You can see it's just like Bitcoin. Bottom of the channel, trying to come back up. If Bitcoin gets rejected, makes an M pattern. And look, there's an M right there that you're going to have. M's break to the downside 68% of the time. All right? We're going to have an amazing day at class today. I cannot wait. I can feel the energy brewing. I can already feel the energy brewing. And we're going to have more people educated in the trading group now. I'm so excited. If you just jumped into the live stream, I usually charge $99 for the beginner's course, but I'm charging $60 today. I'm telling you right now, I'm super excited to say that because, I'm taking a price hit on myself. But you know what? So many people are going to educate so many people. And if I die tomorrow, I'm going to know more people got educated today. So I'll end up doing what I love to do and accomplishing my dreams and goals, which is to educate over 10 million people and change the world. So, so Ape doesn't look too strong to me. You know what I mean? Ape, send in a super chat for a TA or deep dive on a coin. Let me know if you want to talk about something. Let me know if you have something to show us. Sometimes people send in a super chat to teach us. Maybe, you might have some deep insight. You might be an amazing crypto brainiac and you want to share your wealth, share your love. Hey, send in a super chat. Let us know. Let us highlight your amazing genius, your amazing whatever you bring to the table. You know what I mean? So we look at Ape 3S now because that's how we would take advantage of this dump. And like he said, macro ascending triangle. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. That looks like a nice play to the upside. For me personally, I'm honing in on APE3S. And that looks like we may make some. And again, anything is possible. This could dump to the downside and never go up. And I could look like a complete fool. And that's okay. Because this is just probabilities. We're just talking about probabilities, everybody. And I'm showing that there's a higher probability of this breaking out than APE breaking down. So we're watching APE3S for possible gains. It's a little high here on the 1 hour. So I don't like to get into it yet. It might come up, come back down. That would be the sweet spot. It might break up, come back down. Both of those would be the sweet spots. They would usually coincide with a low stochastic area. I've seen this many, many times. So that's how I begin to plan out the trade. Okay? 4 hours coming on down to the downside, looking pretty sweet. The daily's looking oversold. And look at that setup on the 1 hour. So I'm liking what I'm seeing here for APE3S. And this is how we trip on gains in this channel. I just keep grinding, and eventually I trip on some gains. Like, I'm going to find a setup that looks juicy to me. You know what I mean? 44%. And I like the risk-reward ratio as well. Yeah, risk 11 to get 44. That's a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Might even go lower here. You got tight moving averages. 1 hour just needs to contend. Bitcoin has been showing signs of bearishness. You know, the 1 hour is just the only thing that really may push you. It's interesting. Hey, Lifer, can you check out Cake? Thinking about grabbing more to stake, please. And thank you. Appreciate that, man. Much love to you and yours for the Cake request. You know, I'm the Cake man. Cake put me on the map. You know, my one Cake video got 65,000 views, and what it did, it ended up giving me, 6,000 subs, 6 or 7,000 subs on one video. So that's why I tell people, be inspired, man. Go after it. You know, find a topic that you love, make videos about it, get a keyword search going. You would not believe how fast you can grow a channel if you put your mind and soul and creative energy into it, and you really think about it. You're like, oh, this is trending now, and you recreate yourself every day. See, it's about recreating yourself every single day. See, I saw people who are multimillionaires, and I was like, man, they have to like wake up and redo a bunch of things every single day. I'm like, I'm not even motivated. I would think about it, and I'm like, man, that's like, I would like get winded just thinking about it. But you know what? You start small, you grow little by little, and eventually you begin to change. You know what I mean? And then you also keep people around you that motivate you, that push you, and you begin to change as well. You know what I mean? So APE3S, I'm not guaranteeing anything, and I never do. But for my trading style and what I'm looking at, looks like there may be some gains coming at this in the next 3 to 4 days. APE3S on my radar, oversold 4 hour in a very bullish ascending triangle there. And the rest of the market not looking too great. So APE3S on my radar for possible gains. You know, oversold. And this will make way more sense if you take the beginner's course. I'm telling you right now. So like if you like money and you like being smart and you like educating yourself, who here likes to educate themselves? Who here likes to invest in themselves, make themselves more, you know, basically when you have more in your brain, you're more interesting, right? When you travel more, you have more to talk about. You know, so people spend money on travel because that enhances them as a person. Very similar to traveling is investing in yourself because you become worldly. You can bounce ideas off other people from all around the world. You're not just stuck in one place. You know what I mean? So if you like to get educated, then for $60, I'm telling you right now, if you don't join the beginner's course today, join it next week. Do whatever you got to do to get in there. 3 to 5 today. I'm telling you right now. I will put my all into that course too. I will go so hard, baby. So hard. All right, APE3S looking beautiful on oversold on the daily and the 4 hour. Waiting on a better entry on the 1 hour. See? And people be like, what does he mean? And this is what you need to take the beginner's course for, because then you'll know exactly what I'm saying there. And with the elite charts will make more sense to you. Everything will make more sense to you. Your 99 will be enhanced immediately. Your 99 will turn into $500 because, you know what I mean? Not like you trading, but in investment-wise, because your knowledge will be expanded. Waiting on a better entry on the 1 hour time frame. Okay? Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Love that. Love that. Thank you so much for moving the balls around in the jar. Look at them dance around there. That's cool. I love watching those balls dance around. Something about that for me. It just does it. It does it for me, baby. Does the beginner's course get recorded? It does. And you can have a copy of it as well. Oh my God, I've spent months wondering why I can never see YouTuber charts properly. I found I wasn't on HD quality. Oh, you always have to be on HD. ETH is in a rising channel bearish, but bullish divergence on this SRS 1 hour. Mixed signals. I'm short with tight stop loss. I mean, you got bullish divergence only on the 1 hour, man. So the smaller time frame is showing you, a move, but the bigger time frame is more, enhancing you, And someone says I'm pushing the course. Yeah, because my goal in life is to educate people. And I just want to, if I have to push you a little bit, then I'm going to. I want you to get educated. You know what I'm saying? You break it down right now. If 100 people join the course for $60 and I made $6,000, $6,000 this month wouldn't change my life. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the money for me. You know what I'm saying? We can donate that money or something. We can do something good for that. The point is for you to get educated. But if I don't charge money for it, people aren't going to show up. People aren't going to take it seriously. Like it's like a college course. All right, I'm not going to bring it up again, but you know what I mean? I just want to let you know it's for my dreams. That's my dream, is to get you educated. However I got to do that is the plan. So look, what about ETH, sir? Take a look at ETH. So let's take a look how ES1 is doing on that V-shaped recovery. And it did pretty good. Look, it's almost all the way back up. All the way. And look, that is called a V-shaped recovery. You'll see these a lot. A major slam down with a move back up like this one. Boom up. There's one, a bit of it there. That one's more elongated. That one we eventually came back from. But this is what it is. Can we crawl back above resistance is the question for the S&P, Now you got this little wedge that you want to see break to the upside, see? It's kind of already broke down in a way. Well, it's got to break back in, and then that is going to be your measured move out. Hard to see, right? But got a shoulder head and a shoulder there too. We must watch out. But you're very oversold, so we got to get a bit of a bounce. How strong the bounce is the question. Now you have heavy resistance for the S&P at 39.57. Look, you bounced here, resistance at 39.57 for the S&P. So you get a bounce, you're getting that recovery to the upside. You still got legs on the 1 hour time frame. So let's let the stochastics reset to their high momentum stage. Good morning, my guy. Can you please look into HBAR? I've spent the weekend diving into it, and I like what I see. God bless you and your family. Well, big news for HBAR. They just made a deal with Samsung to be in the Samsung TV, I believe, and their NFT marketplace will be delivered through the TV. That's a big deal. So HBAR and Samsung, correct me if I'm wrong. And remember, they were trending even before that. For the last week, they've been on and off trending on Twitter. I've seen HBAR and Samsung. Look. Let's take a look at this. This is exactly what we're seeing here. Hedera Hashgraph patents Visa Samsung. Hedera to the moon Twitter. Cisco and Samsung, a car company governing Deutsche Telekom applications. Hedera hash plant patents versus Samsung. Huge Hedera link. There's a link there. This was given to me the other day as news. Something going on. Oh, yeah. The price over 20 cents this year. Interesting. Let's check on that tweet. How y'all doing on that tweet? Are y'all chewing it away? 18. We could do it. We got 90 and 100. Let's get it moving. How many cryptocurrency coins is too many? 5, 15, 55? What is your favorite? Please answer the tweet if you can. I'd greatly appreciate it. What I'll do is I'll also put the link right here into the comment section so you could just jump on into that tweet. Remember, the pinned tweet is the BOOKMAP, right? Just want to let it be known again. Today's stream was sponsored by BOOKMAP. All right. Shout out to the beautiful people over there at BOOKMAP. All right. And they're running a competition ready for our first ever nano Bitcoin futures trading competition. September 12th to the 16th. Win 3,000 cash, limited to 250 places only. So be sure to register early to get a place. All right. Not sure if you want to join the competition. You can still benefit from BOOKMAP's partnership with Tradeovate. 0 exchange fees, 0 broker commissions, 0 market data cost, and 0 BOOKMAP subscription fees. You can even get market data for things you may want. Nano Bitcoin futures, symbol BITU2, is a form of Bitcoin futures that from Coinbase derivatives by Tradeovate, designed for active traders to get into Bitcoin by trading commission-free with U.S. regulated brokers. So Just something to look. And I did get compensated to talk about this today. Just want to disclose that. Okay. BOOKMAP. All right. Beautiful people at BOOKMAP. And I use BOOKMAP every single day. It's my favorite resource. This is BOOKMAP right here. And it's got us out of so many sticky situations. Right now, it's calling for a short to 19,005 as there's just no liquidity up here. And all the liquidity is hanging down here. What is liquidity? It's where people want to buy and sell. It's where the money is. All right? If you don't know where the money is, you may get fooled by an oscillator and an indicator. Knowing where the money is important. Short squeeze trying to get blown up here, though. And what is that? That's a liquidation. This is showing me when people are getting liquidated. Super, super important. So I want you to pay attention to these insightful ideas here. 38K and 2 liquidations on BOOKMAP. All right. Likely to be like the few and far between. Way less liquidity up here than down here. This is a heat map. The more liquidity, the more the heat you see, the more color. There's a lot of buys here. Look, that's 600 Bitcoin. That's 1,150 Bitcoin. That's about 2,000 Bitcoins right here at 19,550 area. So Bitcoin's still struggling. BOOKMAP suggesting that we may see a bit of a move to the downside. All right. ETH trying to break back into the ascending triangle. Not like that. Need a rejection here. Do you ever use ETH BOOKMAP's charts? You don't really need to because ETH will follow Bitcoin pretty closely, you know. Then you can watch the ETHBTC chart to see the spacing between the correlative assets, and then you're there, you know. If you don't know what I just said, I'll show you in a second, but I think someone could explain it to you. So look, I talked about ETH breaking to the upside, and I made this tight channel yesterday. Remember here? Let's look at it on the 15. ETH just looked super tight, right? Like it was going to break out and it was oversold on the 15. Bit of a scalp here. 4 hour was very oversold too. So ETH, possible move to the upside. I think we went over this yesterday or the day before. Maybe I went over this, but I was just looking at it. That could break out. And there ETH goes up. Bang, bang, bang. All the way to 1668. I mean, ETH beating up on Bitcoin, right? Like not showing signs as Bitcoin made that move. ETH just saying no. I mean, ETH had some big news. They have they're doing a hard fork today, I believe. They're actually, a fever is being whipped up on social media for ETH as the merged data draws. Many tweets speculate about when there will be a pump, or in some people's opinion, a massive dump. Today is the date of the Bellatrix hard fork, which prepares the chain for merge, and many eyes will be watching for any signs of any problems. They have an issue or something goes wrong. It's going to cause serious issues for the ETH team. Right now would probably be a good time to short some ETH after it had a nice little pump and some hype, and it's at the top of this channel. Personally, 4 hours overbought. Wouldn't be surprised if ETH did a little bit of a move to the downside. 1 hour's in a flag though, so you'd have to wait this flag out first. Can the ETH can the ETH hype continue to the upside? 1 hour is about to pump, so there's a chance it can. 5%, the 3L token would give you 15 out of that. ETH scalp possibly on the 1 hour time frame, but the 4 hours getting a little overbought and away from the 21-day moving average and got rejected by the 200 there. See that? Rejection. So see what the 1 hour can do. No guarantees. That high stochastic on the 4 hour gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. Makes me not want to take the scalp, even though the scalp may likely play out. You know what I mean? Ape looks like it may be in a short-term bottom, sitting at the fib and POC of a range. Inverted Bart Simpson. I don't know, man. Bellatrix update is complete. Shout out to everybody. The Bellatrix update is complete for Ethereum. It's a big deal. All right. Solana. It seems like each week a different layer one is trending. This week it's Solana. The main reason behind the trend is the YOOT's NFT launch and their token Dust. A huge amount of community hype around the NFT project as Solana is seen as a reputable but cheap and fast blockchain alternative for NFTs compared to ETH. The global NFT market volume is down to 2021 levels, right? No one wants to get in, but the new market, especially on the ETH competitor chains, still receives some bull market level hype. So it's interesting. Solana getting some love here. 166666 for ETH. Honestly, that 1 hour is curving to the upside and looks very scrumptious with lack of bearish momentum. I have to admit, my system is saying that there's probably a 60 to 70% chance that ETH does break out at least to about 1770 here. Just popped in to smash that like button here at work. Okay, Bob, back to work. Shout out to John Thomas in the game. Thank you so much for hitting that like. I appreciate you, buddy. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to the 800 people on the live. 582 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Mustang Rich. He's asking about Ethereum Classic. Let's take a look at ETH Classic USDT here on KuCoin. So, wow, we talked about this breaking to the upside, right? I put this poll here, and it would continue to pounce up 30% now, ETH Classic. And we talked about it yesterday in this falling wedge, likelihood that it could break to the upside. It was also oversold on that 4-hour, and Ethereum Classic banged on you for 30% gains. We talked about it yesterday. I put it in this flag. ETC for gains, baby. ETC for gains. And it's a known coin to pump on and off, right? When the market gets funky. And Ethereum Classic, man. I don't know why I always call it Electron. I used to buy Electronium, and it got like caught up. Lost it at KuCoin shares. Cryptopia got me, man. That was the one time I had like 7 or 8 grand in there, and they're still trying to get us our coins back, but it's such like a process. And so I did get hacked once with Cryptopia back in the day. Lost about 8 or 9 grand in 2017, 2018. Back up on the chart to see better. So Ethereum, man. Ethereum Classic. And, you know, will Ethereum continue that move? It's interesting. But ETC, baby, it's just a known coin to pump when Ethereum gets excitable, you know. And also, some people are still mining it too, so there's a little bit of a movement there. Fracton still getting some love here. Look, it's possibly starting to make a break. Already getting a move here. Fracton looking interesting. Near 3L. Hype. Gall, dang. Project Galaxy had a huge pump. Formation Phi had a bit of a move there. Bitcoin Cash is in a flag here on the 1-hour time frame. That's a bull flag touching the 21. You can see a bit of a move here. Very oversold on the 1-hour time frame. Bitcoin Cash trying to recover here. Interesting. And this is the 3L token. Possibly 16% gains out of Bitcoin Cash on the 3L token. MFT recovering after, you know, coming back after a huge bump. Tribe had a beautiful move. Tribe in an inverted head and shoulder there. Could definitely break to the upside. That's interesting. A little high risk for me because of the 1 hour. Well, if it isn't well. Well, looking pretty bullish to me here inside of a bit of a bull pennant here, getting tight. Bit of a cup and handle inside. Sammy, cup and handle to the upside. Bit of a cup and handle inside of the bull pennant. Possible move to the upside there. 1 hour and the 4-hour both. 1 hour and the 15 both looking all right. 4 hours kind of curving down, not giving me so much hope there and away from the 21. The daily is pushing to the upside with momentum. Possible giant double bottom here. Look at this for the daily time frame. That's interesting. You're going to have resistance here, but wow. That's a giant double bottom. Measured move would take you somewhere up into this channel here and even up into the past here, because you would take this swing down. That thing has legs for days. That's insane. 84% possible gains out of USDT. Double bottoming here, pushing up on the stochastics RSI. 4 hours not in our flavor, though. 1 hour could make a push here. The whole market wants to make a bit of a move. It's high risk due to that 4 hour. I want to wait for the 4 hour to reset, but anything could happen. Interesting. Well, looking bullish on the 4 and the 15 and the 1 hour. High risk if you go against that 4 hour, but it could flip for you. Well, you know what? I am going to post that I like it, but it's high risk. But that S&P looks like it's going to bounce, which is a good sign, right? And that's a good sign for the altcoins, is because that directly correlates to Bitcoin and then directly correlates it to the altcoin. So, you know. And always use a stop loss. I can't tell you what to do, but a good trader always uses a stop loss and protects themselves. A good trader always uses a stop loss and protects themselves. Protect your funds at all costs. You know what I mean? That's the number one rule. Bunch of crybabies in here. Just get it to the 99. Stop whining and start winning. Shout out to Brandon Reed, my man. Love you, brother. I don't even read. I can't read the negative stuff. Never just doesn't even hit me anymore. I only see positive people that want to change their life. I have no time for anyone else. I lost 100K on Cryptopia. That's tough, man. Yikes. Watching that FRA in that pattern. Yeah, FRA is just tighter and tighter. Wow, the ETC hash rate is nearly double than the time it blasted to 150. That's interesting. Just jumped on the fence. I'm a lifer now. Shout out to Natasha. We love you. Thank you for jumping on in. Super chats. Volt, Inu, Cake, Ethereum, ETC3S, HBAR, and CELR. All right. ETC3S. Funny, they only have it on Huobi and Gate.io. They don't have it here on KuCoin. They got it on Mex Global, though, which is nice. Wow, very oversold. Trying to bounce here, too. Interesting. After that huge pump. Well, look, the 1 hour says no. So you would only be able to scalp the 15-minute. And that may not even get all the way back up to resistance, you know. Or it might double top here. It'd have to get above that and use it as support. 4 hour does want to pump, though. Interesting. So you're looking for the 50-minute to pump. Then the 1 hour is overbought. Might go sideways. So how I play stuff like this is I put alerts to the 1 hour, and I wait for the 1 hour to play out back to the oversold regions before I look at it again. You know, I reassess the 4 hour. If the 4 hour looks good to me and I plan it out, but I don't know. This looks like, you know, and it could V-shape recovery easily. I mean, it pumped hard, but I'd just be careful. It would have, for me to really take it seriously, it'd have to get above the zone, use that as support, and then like start doing some other type of shapes that I might trade. You know what I mean? It's like, let's take a look at HBAR. The old HBAR over here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Here with the cryptolifer. As we go through the cryptoverse and the crypto space every single day together and try to get a sense of like where we are and what we're doing, right? So look, HBAR we have in this giant double bottom. See that? We also have it in this possible inverted head and shoulder. And we've been watching it closely on the daily. Trying to make a big move to the upside with big news and a lot of trend going on for HBAR. I could see it making a bit of a move here. MACD trying to cross. So everything looks good on the daily time frame. All right. So we've been watching this daily for a while now. 4 hour broke out, but got resistance here. So now we're looking at this shoulder. Bit of a head and a right shoulder. But right now you are at resistance in a rising wedge. So there's a chance we come down for like maybe a side panel here, you know. That could possibly create a cup and handle. Shabby cup and hattie to the upside. Can you believe football starts on Thursday night? I cannot believe that. That's amazing. All right. Unbelievable. So amazing. All right. Thomas Setti, love you, brother. Thank you for jumping on in. Wifer in the house. Crypto wifer. Remember, you have to pick her up from school. Oh, I do, huh? Interesting. Wow. Do I have to cut my beautiful stream short today? I do have to pick up the computer, though. And I can't wait to pick up that computer. I have so much work to do. Because I have to get all the things that I do installed on that computer. I'll do it an hour here and there until it's all done in a couple days. But I got to get, you know, Streamlabs. I got to get Wirecast. I got to get so many things loaded up on that computer. It's insane. I'm like overwhelmed thinking about it. Gina, do you want to come over and do all that for me? Anyone want to fly to my house and update my computer for me while I work? Easy. Nice little trip. And compensation will be free tutoring from me. Hanging out with me for 2 days. Thanks for the HBAR chart. You're the man, dude. Anytime. So looking a little bearish here on the 4 hour. Let's let that double bottom here, and then we can continue on out. So there may be one more good entry before that daily decides to take off, but the daily looks very, very scrumptious. 22 hour has legs too, but not getting above resistance. And it does depend. If Bitcoin struggles, everything will struggle, right? But that's still a giant double bottom for HBAR. Measured move would take you up 69% to about 10 cents and 8/10 of a cent. MATIC should, if ETH pumps, MATIC will pump for sure. Any layer built on Ethereum will pump. Layer 1 or layer 2, you know. I like, you know, I have MATIC as the first, you know, most likely to gain. So someone asked me about MATIC recently, and I said, you know, it didn't look that bullish, right? It was kind of like, see, I was like, man, the daily's very overbought. 4 hour also moved and put itself in a bit of a flag, but MATIC is in a bull flag here, or some type of consolidative flag. I moved the moving averages for a second. Didn't break out of that. MATIC in a tight zone here. That's called a bullish rectangle, though. All right. Let's see what we mean. It could be a shoulder ahead and a shoulder, sloppy head and shoulder there. 1 hour does want to pop, so the 1 hour looks good in most time frames. But again, they're just the 1 hour. Could give you a scalp, could give you a quick move. MATIC up to 98. Again, you have that psychological area for MATIC at $1. You know, MATIC needs to get back above the bean to remain bullish. You know what I mean? So, could have been making this shoulder, this head, and a right shoulder too for MATIC. I'm looking for a pump on the 1 hour, but the 4 hour is just not in our favor. So, MATIC to me would have to get above $1.06 to really like start its new move. Fly me in, boss. Post-merge pump. How bad? What's the buy in price after the dump? You can fly me out there, PC fast. I'll make that machine rock. Okay. Bitcoin has bounced off 19.6 around 10 times now. It just doesn't have the power to break downward. Shout out to Richard Ducard. Shout out to Richard Ducard. I like that. Volt Inu, Cake, and CELR. Volt Inu, really? You want to go that low again, huh? To Volt Inu. I'm still not done. We got to go over the hot ones. We got to go over Clayton, who will be token. And funny. Let's go over HT. Huobi's been on my radar. We hit it for like 10% recently. I believe it's like the sleeper play, like the sleeper BNB play. So, look how tight Huobi is. I see Huobi making gains. Huobi's on my radar, man. It has the ecosystem. It has the reason for it to continue to pump, and it's on multiple exchanges, and it's been strong. Every time Bitcoin dumps, it's like, nah, dude. You know why? It has the essence of a BNB. You know what I mean? And infrastructure-wise, Huobi token it makes sense. Fundamentally makes sense while it could continue to stay strong despite the markets. You know what I mean? It has a use case. Not selling power is about buying demand. Once that demand is soaked up, it'll break. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how he just broke it down. Shout out to Bobby D in the house. As your manager, I'll have my people talk to their people. Thank you. Did you buy a pre-built? No way. No. I picked everything I wanted and put it together. And then they built it for me, though. I did have a technician put it together. Just so it would have, like, you know, Micro Center's batch of approval. However, I even thought about it. I was like, I should have just built it myself. Would have been so much better. You know what I mean? All right, so the good news is the 1 hour is overbought on the dollar index. Can we get a dump on the dollar, please? Something we want to start seeing happening today and into tomorrow. This 1 hour pump to the downside. That could keep Bitcoin mellowed out for us. All right? Always build yourself. That's my guy, Next Level Gangster. Shout out to my man, Big Tuna Crypto in the house, man. I was looking for you earlier. I was calling you Wicked Tuna. FTT for me, SBF, making moves. Could have spent a day learning how to build it yourself. I know how to build it myself. I know exactly how to build it myself. But you don't understand, when you make $500 like in an hour and you can trade your butt off, you don't want to, you'll just pay someone $2 an hour. Listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but one day in life, you don't waste your time doing things that don't make you money. All right? Building that computer would waste me money. You know what I mean? Paying someone to do it is okay. Saw a video yesterday saying if you have under $1,000 to trade and invest in all your education. Saw a video yesterday saying if you have $1,000 to trade and invest in it all into education, very improbable to change your life trading it. Wow, what a good point. Saw a video yesterday saying if you have under $1,000 to trade, invest it all in education. It's very improbable it'll change your life trading. I mean, I disagree because I put $1,800 into cake at 60 cents and my first buy was about $800 and that would turn into over 60 grand. So, I mean, I also put $300 into Safe Moon, turned into 3 grand, $300 that turned into, and then we put $2,700 into Safe Moon that turned into $275,000. So I don't know, man. I've seen $1,000 do amazing things in cryptocurrency, but I also agree with you. So I'm on the fence on that statement, but I also like that you're pushing education, and I think education is key. Honestly, you should be educated before you do anything in life, you know, in any situation. Spend that time with the kids instead. Yeah. Ready for the big dump. Let's accumulate, lifer. Boss moves. Eventually, when you start making enough money, you save money by hiring a personal chef. Exactly. It's insane. You don't realize it, but it's true. Like, when you get to a certain level, you save money by hiring, and also you get to pay people, and so you get to help the economy. So you could do things yourself, but it's nice to actually pay someone else so that guy can get, and then give him a nice tip too. Maybe a bigger tip than someone would give him. So spread the money through the internet, you know what I mean? Spread the money through the world. So that's the whole idea. Forget about it. I don't know how we got on these topics. So anyway, let's get back into the chats and back into brass tacks. Let's get back into the show. Stay focused. I'm excited about the computer. It's taking over my brain. Let's look at ETH Bitcoin. And that's important. And look at that, just beating up ETH Bitcoin. And we went over this tight channel. We had it in a measured move that was going to go up here. It broke through the measured move. So Bitcoin struggled. ETH continued to pump, and the ETH Bitcoin chart did great. Good sign for altcoins. Now we want to look at Bitcoin dominance. If ETH can beat up on Bitcoin, the altcoins can get a bit of a rally here. People don't realize we're always waiting for the rally. Look at this. This is huge. Bitcoin dominant dumped to the lowest levels in a long time, down to 38. This is insane. Came back up for a bearish retest and is unable. If it can't get back in this pattern, look for the altcoins to rally, baby. This is huge. Bitcoin dominance taking a bit of a move to the downside. Very, very interesting turn of events here on the channel. You should be getting sweaty palms and getting excited. Sweaty palms. I'm nervous about the upcoming runs. I'm having the runs. So look, the 1 hour's overbought here, and at the top of the channel, it's a good sign. So you want to pump on Bitcoin dominance, but you want to dump on Tether dominance. It's a good sign, right? That money's going to flow into the altcoins because money's going to flow somewhere, and it's not into Tether dominance. We also see the dollar index trying to take a bit of a dump here. We want to see that. We want to see this 1 hour dump, baby, dump. Come on down back to the bottom of the pattern, make this slanted M here, and follow through with the bearish divergence you got on the 4 hour and the daily time frame. And stop playing games, dollar. It's time you dump to your measured move, at least to 107.98. And I'd like to have you there in the next 6 weeks. Please. Before that, preferably, but. So we looked at ETH Bitcoin. We looked at Bitcoin dominance. We looked at Tether dominance. We looked at the Dow Jones. Did we? No, not yet. Let's take a look at the Dow. Dow attempting to recover. Why did I think the Dow could recover? I'm one of the only people on the whole internet showing you that the Dow has what's called hidden bullish divergence. Now, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed to play out, but it plays out about 80 to 90, I'd say 85% of the time if I had to put a stamp on it. It's a very strong indicator that plays out a lot when you eventually see it. It usually plays out on a big time frame, and it takes a lot of price action to confirm or deny the existence of this indicator. It's like the Sasquatch. You may not know about it, but it is around. You know what I mean? It can get you when you're not paying attention. Shout out to the 646 likes, everybody. Can we get all the way back up to the 1,000 people on the live, baby? That was riveting. And we can only do that with you. You are the only people that can do that. You can take me to the next level. You can change my life. It's up to you and only you, baby. And only you. I joined the crypto world in August, made $3,000 just by watching your live stream. I joined the 99 3 days ago, and I made $2,000 in those 2 days. Thank you, Sam. You changed my life forever. Look at this dude. You got to put that in the testimonial, man. Like, you got to write that in my testimonial. I joined the crypto world. I made $3,000 just watching your live streams. I joined your trading group 3 days ago and made $2,000 in those 3 days. Thank you, Sam. You changed my life. Like, these are real, right? Like, pinch me because I'm insane, you know. And Spyro says, I'm excited for your computer. Just built mine 3 months ago. Loving it. Intel i9, 3.7 gig, 64 gigs of RAM. Nothing fancy on the video card. Enjoy the day, my friend. They try to talk me into going into Intel. They're freaking me out. They're like, if it doesn't work, you can come back and get it replaced. They like scared me from the AMD. Did anyone know why they tried to talk me out of the AMD graphics card? Twice he came up at the end of the build. I think he talked to the technician, and the technician said, hey, can you go try to get him to get an NN and a 380, a GTX 380 Ti? And so he tried to be like, hey, do you want a GTX 380 Ti? I was like, I need the 6 monitors, man. I was like, that's not going to give me 6. We're going to need something else to do that. You know what I mean? Damn, I should never have taken the picture. Well, that will never happen again after tomorrow. All right. My stream freezes when I take a picture. It's a RAM burp, my buddy called it. But we're all right. We should be back. We didn't get as much of a break as we usually get. So NVIDIA is better in my opinion. AMD is more efficient. They just don't understand your use case. Exactly. But they were like trying. I didn't like. It's almost like they weren't as good at like the drivers. Something told me they were just inefficient at AMD drivers. Something told me to watch out, you know. So look, the daily's very oversold. The MACD's turning, and we have hidden bullish divergence. Many times I've made a play like this, and we are at this trend line. See, resistance, resistance, resistance. We cannot. So the Dow goes down here and breaks down in. That's going to be submission and not a good sign. We need that dollar to drop, and we need the Dow to get a bit of a pump here. Relief rally. And honestly, I'll tell you right now, August, November, and December are great months for trading the stock market traditionally. They say go in May and sell away. They call it the October effect, the Halloween effect. Trades start to ramp up around, you know. Yeah, just restart your stream. You'll be fine. The new AMD graphics cards run very hot and blue screen. Lifer. See that? What he just said? See, I get a lot of, Jamie, I get a lot of scary stuff, man. I know, Jamie, I know thousands of people. So people know what I'm into, and then I get DM like, dude, I've had one of those, had issues, like, so I don't know what will happen. You know, I have to make a decision, and I have to go with it. Autograph the what are you guys saying? Oh my goodness. Yikes. Autograph the what? Yikes. The testimonials. Yo, Sam, what's the main difference between the trading group and the live stream? Seems like you give us a bunch of possible bumps every day on the live. Appreciate it, homie. It's a good point, right? Because in the live stream, I mean, like right now, Bitcoin's going to make a violent move. Are you going to know what's going to happen? Tonight, Bitcoin may make a huge dump. Do you have any idea? We may switch all these coins. We may say, hey, cancel that in 2 hours. Bitcoin just did something. And I may switch short, and there may be a completely different mode of operation, and you're going to be completely left in the dark. So this live stream is just a piece of the day. You're going to want to actually ride on that train all the way from California to Boston, baby. This just gets you to like Ohio, man. You know what I mean? It's just not enough. It's just not enough. Miners are going back to Raven coin. I like you selling me that. I love Raven, baby. No issues with the 680 XT, man. Look at what he just said. My wife's boyfriend told me to buy Shiba. You're funny, Michael. Gina gets me into trouble. Why, Hagman, I make tons of profits watching YouTube stream already. You are true. And that's another reason people just join the group and then they just want to pay $99 a month because they're like, you know what? That guy just made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'll give him $100 a month. So some people just join the group because I taught them a lot and they want to give back. You know what I mean? So that's what happens too. Best AMD card, in my opinion, is the 680 XT, man. That's what I got, man. The Pro, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I got the Pro. The W680 Pro. Ready to go. Bang, 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 shebang. We took a look at the total market cap, right? Now that, unlike the Dow Jones, is overbought on the daily, is struggling. So what we're going to have to get is a coupled move where we push up here and the whole market's kind of erupt and we get a move to the upside. The bigger time frame, look, that is a cup and handle. It's a racy. It's an emerging cup and handle in a bit. Can we double bottom? We're holding the zone. All right. I'm going to zoom in here now on the 4 hour. We're going to take a look. This is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. It's very important you look at this every day. So look, this is starting to make a massive dump on the 4 hour as it could not get above the resistance. My resistance was what? Remember, $975 billion. If you're at this channel, I keep going over how important it is that we get back above $975 billion. And look, we got seriously rejected here. Massive dump down like we got this morning. But, big but. Can we get the V-shaped recovery on the 1 hour back to the upside? Super important we revisit and claim $975 billion.
You gotta go.
Me for a second?
No.
I was going to pull you right in.
No.
And be like,
But you
gotcha.
There's gonna be no parking. It's raining. Remember when you're picking her up? There's no parking.
I'll park outside and I'm going to walk with an
There
umbrella.
won't be parking outside. Everyone's gonna be parking.
I'll walk there.
Well, then get out.
I'll rollerblade.
Get out of the house.
I'll rollerblade to get her.
Go get
Forever
out.
grateful for Sam's phantom call last summer. Shout out to Michael Olin. Much respect to you, Michael. Thank you for saying that. My wife says the same. It's not 680. It's 68. It's the 6,000. Yeah, it's a 6,800 XT. I know exactly what it is, man. Don't tell me. It's not that important right now. It's a W6800 Pro. 6800 Pro XT. All right. ENS flu, since I mentioned it earlier. I'm going to join eventually for sure. Barely have 99 to trade right now. Got a wife, 2 kids, and barely speaking with our current incomes. Squeaking by with our current. Invest 1K trading with 100. Shout out to Whit Hageman. Do whatever you got to do, man. Sounds tough and tight. I got it. I was in a tight spot too, and I made it out, so I believe you will somehow, some way. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it will. If you believe in it, it will. That's it. It's that simple. So we need a bounce here off this top trend line. See, this was the trend. Resistance, resistance. We come into it here. We got to get a bounce for total. So the total market cap right now on the 1 hour has got to get back above this resistance and break back above the zone. If it does not, look for more downside. So we got to get back above here. Okay. Near moving on the 15-minute. Volt, Eno, Cake, and CELR running against the hands of time right now. I like big. No. But. So, Cake, we're in this little channel. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder broke to the downside. Always have a stop loss. Let's take a look here on the daily. And as a trader, not every trade's going to play out. You're going to have to handle your losses because you're going to lose. I lose all the time. You're going to lose trades. All right? Anyone who tells you they don't lose trades is a liar. All right? I have a high win rate. We have a high percentage when we look at different coins. We have a really good track record with Bitcoin. But you're going to lose. Like, how you handle your losses is what makes you a true trader, in my humble opinion. How you bounce back, how you figure it out, and how you get out in bull markets. You should just stack so much chips during a bull run and then take it easy during bear markets, and that's how you make it as a trader. You make the bull runs pay you so well, no matter what. So look, this could break out here, but look, it looks like the 4 hour could come on back down here for Cake. So either we may break out on the 1 hour, but it looks like we double top. The 4 hours looking a little bearish to me, so I'm looking for the 4 hour to come back down and give us a better position for Cake. Somewhere here at this point OC, at this point of control, the POC, the point OC, that's funny. At 4 even, maybe we even dip to 390, but 4 is going to be that psychological area of support and resistance now for Cake. Measured move for Cake, if it does damage, is up here at $6. But again, the daily isn't in our favor, so the daily may have to curve down. All right. The 4 hours also not in our favor too, so that's something to watch out for Cake. CELR, we go over CELR all the time. CELR's in a cup and handle, still holding the POC. If it holds that, I could see it break to the upside. We take a look at the daily for CELR, and it's got legs. So CELR has some room here. We take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours spent and can't get above resistance. So, some issues here. And again, whatever happens to Bitcoin, CELR tends to follow a little bit, even though it's a smaller coin. So I'd watch out for this resistance. I honestly wouldn't even trade CELR until it broke above this, did something else. And then if it made a flag up here, I would be more interested in it as a swing.
Go. You gotta go.
And Volt Inu, the last coin of the day, Volt Inu. Let's take a look at our baby Volt. It's been a long time. I wouldn't trust a tiny coin right now like that. They got a V2 version now. Looks like it only has an Ethereum address. It already is a count me out type of thing because I want things that have... It's a little slow right now. I'll have to get back to you when my new computer comes out for Volt Inu. I apologize. Thank you, CNC, and much respect, my guy. Shout out to everyone. Amazing Dougie. Want him to read the message though, because I'm really grateful for it. Shout out to Scott. What was the message? Forever grateful for Sam's phantom call last summer. Love that. Love that. Don't buy pie made with rotten fruit. NFA. Adding to that, thanks for changing my life, Sam. I've been so much more grateful for life since I started tuning in. I started with $85 on my first trade ever 5 days ago on 3 commas and KuCoin. Now over 200 and gaining. All due to Sam's free learning videos and the group. Look at that, dude. He doubled up already, and it's not a huge amount of money, but to me, 120 on 80 is huge. If he can do that, imagine where he could be in 5 years from now. And it's been a tough market. I'm teaching people how to trade one of the toughest markets. Anyone could say, join my trading group, make gains in a bull market. And they could be like, oh, we all make gains. Sam's the best. And it's like, dude, you would have made gains anyway. But no. It's more like, this is it. You know what I mean? Everyone, I got to jump out of here. My wife wants me to jump. I got to run for the day. So sorry. I will be in the trading group. I will be bouncing around. Also, my elite is active. We have multiple traders in the group. Stay focused. Stay going. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next live stream. I love you. Thank you so much. Remember, you can, you will, you are. Hit that link if you want to join that BookMap trading. Look at that right there, right above me. We kept it on the whole time. Shout out to BookMap for the sponsorship. We love you. Thank you so much for the love. Everybody, I appreciate you. I'll see you back tomorrow. Same time, same amazing energy, same amazing vibration, baby. I'm going to make sure today is amazing. So I go to bed tonight feeling grateful. So I wake up tomorrow feeling grateful, and I extend the gratitude throughout my life. Everybody, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream. Be safe. You can, you will, you are the best. Nobody will take you down. You're going to change your life. I'm telling you right now. Have a great life. Be safe. Have a great night. Peace. Shout out to the Blue Crew in the game. I love you all. Shout out to all my moderators and everyone that helped the show. And I'm sorry I got to run early. I'll see you tomorrow. And that makes you know how much you guys love me, right? When you don't get all the life that you're used to getting. I'll see you guys.